days out from Christmas, and Notts haven't won since the 26th of October in the league, and we haven't won away since the 1st of October. Both times we played teams that are further north than us, and today we also play a team further northwest of us, and that's Salford, which was a cracking away day last year. After Didsey and Dan Crowley won us the game about 2-0. But yeah, after our game got postponed last week, we are now down to 9th. It really is about time we started winning games, to be honest. It is getting a bit frustrating. This is off. I think we've got like 4 games to end the year now. 3 out of 4 away. Against a side who have done quite well at home recently. It's an early start. It's an 12:30 kick-off. I had the most delicious sausage egg McMuffin this morning. The first one I've had since about June. It's too early. I had an orange juice as well. It was too early to drink fizzy pop at that time. That was about 2 hours ago. But it is very much an important game today. We really do need to get back on track. I think we can go as high as 5th if we win, because Grimsby and Crewe play each other. I think something like that. But yeah, we really do need to get back to winning ways. I hope today we do play an intensity quicker than coastal erosion. That would be very, very nice. Come on up, Scunny Pies. Let's do this. So that's the first time we've got to the services early enough for it to be Mackie's breakfast, and it's the first time I think I've been to a services and not bought anything to eat, because I'd already had breakfast this morning. So haven't won away since October the 1st. We haven't won a league game since October 26th. Since then we beat Alfred in the FA Cup. We drew to Donny, we lost to Crewe, we drew to Newport, we lost to Peter in the FA Cup, and we lost to Walsall. Matt Nesbitt back 3. Abbott is back in the midfield with Matty Palmer, Cyril Austin wing backs. And then Didsey, the bench isn't that strong. Callum Gordon, Kevin Scott and Scott Robertson are not on the bench, not even in the squad. Two things have happened in this game. Conor McElhenney has kicked Alex Bass in the head, and then Conor McElhenney's just scored because we messed up playing out from the back. Been no intensity to this game so far. Literally nothing in terms of chances. It's been a dire game of football, and we've just made it even harder for ourselves. Our body language is absolutely horrendous. We just don't look bothered. We don't look bothered. We're second to everything. We're slow. We can't get a tempo going. Everyone's first touch is poor. I feel like there's only Crowley actually pressing at times. We can't get a grip of the ball at all. Cannot get a grip of the ball, and it's not even anything to do with Salford. Our ball attention's just been horrendous. Opening early doors, we played 2 long goals in behind, one to the right hand side, one to. That's what's got us in again here with George Abbott. That's the pass. It's very slow and lethargic. Seems a lot like recent games. This is.
We have now.
Finally, we've actually conjured up something after 44 minutes. 44 blimming minutes. Good play by Crowley, sends Cerula down the wing. And then drives into the edge of the area.
That's 3 minutes added time.
Oh, don't extend the pain. Abbott was on the edge of the box and his shot just went over the bar. But yeah, it's been an absolute dreadful first half, and one I'd rather just get out of rather than see 3 more minutes of. Yeah, shot the blocks and fell to Stockton 3-0. It was pretty much done when we went 1-0 down. It was definitely done when we went 2-0 down, and if it's not done now, it definitely is done. Well, the game's gone because I don't even think they're bothered anymore. This weekend last year, we were away at Harrogate and we lost 3-1, and we put in by far our worst performance of the season during that game. And Harrogate have just got 2-1 down to Tranmere. On the same weekend this year, we've arguably matched it. Not much to report. They basically, you may as well blow the whistle after 3-0 because there's been nothing to report. Nothing's happened. They just had a free kick a few minutes ago that troubled the fans in the home end more than it did Alex Bass. But by the way, we made 2 subs. I forgot to say, Josh Martin and I can't remember who else came on. It was Jack Inchy. They came on for Dinty and Crowley. The players and the coaching staff need to realise how disgraceful that was. There was no care. Our body language was terrible. As a game plan, I didn't know what we were trying to do. We just looked so disinterested from the get-go. From our warm-up, from when we came out of the tunnel onto the pitch. We just didn't look bothered. And it's the first time in a while that I thought that about a Notts team, where we just looked so uninterested in what we were doing. I said before the game, I'd like to see us play at a tempo quicker than coastal erosion. That didn't happen. Once again, when we did have possession, we resorted to possession for possession's sake, and we moved the ball very slowly and got it out to the wings. From which point, then we passed back to the centre backs, and it's frustrating. We did have a chance early on with Jata, which was well saved. There was a great chance where Austin had a chance to shoot, and he played it back, and then we just started passing it round the box, and eventually it came to nothing. And that just sums us up at the moment. Like, it's not good enough. It isn't. It really isn't. There's nothing to get excited about. There's nothing to make me feel confident. We move the ball so slowly, and this has been one of the issues we've had for the majority of the season, in my opinion. We move the ball so slowly. Playing a possession-based game and playing attacking football, passing football, but if you're going to play it, you've got to play it with a purpose. You've got to play it with a quick intensity, and we don't. We don't play it quick enough. There's nobody moving. There wasn't enough movement, and there isn't enough movement in front of the back three. There's no movement out wide. There's no player who will get the ball and run at the opposition. So not just do we have a chronic lack of pace in the team, injuries or not, we've also got no player who's going to get the ball and run forward and take it to the opposition. It's so easy to defend against. And that's really frustrating. It's one thing that's contributing to our form at the minute. You can say injuries, this and that, but we've had enough on the pitch the last 2 games to get 4 points. We had enough out on the pitch against Newport to win the game, and we had enough out on the pitch against Walsall to get a point. The thing is, we have seen times this season where we've shown what we can do. Donia in the first half, that goal we scored was fantastic. Grimsby, Accrington, Harrogate, the game against Bromley after we went 2-0 down, we played some good, really, really good football. But we don't do it for long enough. Like Carlisle away, first half. Wimbledon at home, second half. It's all in different stages. We don't do it consistently. And when you're not consistent enough, you're not going to be fighting for promotion. And this is where, again, I've said a few times before, mentality. Ruthless mentality. We don't have it. We need to realise that was a performance not good enough to represent this football club. There is expectation, yes, and there is pressure, yes, but that comes with playing for this football club. We are one of the biggest clubs in this league, if not the biggest. We can constructively criticise in a way that needs to be made to the players and staff. That we need to realise that wasn't good enough. That was not good enough. And Salford worked harder than us. Salford were nothing special. They pressed as well. They physically were better than us. And they worked harder than us. They wanted it more. But they didn't carve us open time and time again. And no team has this season. And that's even more frustrating because I still haven't seen a standout team in this season I still haven't seen a standout team in the league this season, and nobody's carving us apart. This league is average this season, very, very average, and it is wide open. And it's even more frustrating that we're not taking advantage of that. Because at the minute, we are average, and we are at 11th place average. We are the 13th worst team in this league, not the 11th best. Whilst some of our tactical tweaks have worked this season occasionally, they don't work consistently. And if they don't work consistently, then that's not going to be enough to win promotion. And I've seen it time and time again. Dan Crowley playing in a deeper midfield role and collecting the ball off the centre-backs means he can't influence the game further up, and he's getting in Matty Palmer's way. Get him up the pitch, get him in the number 10 role where he's most comfortable and at his best. And stop with the inverted wing-backs, please. It has occasionally worked this season, but again, like I say, it doesn't work consistently enough. And it won't work consistently enough throughout the season to get us into the top 3. Nick Cerula is a really good left-sided player, so play him on the left-hand side. He won promotion with Crawley playing on the left-hand side, and Karen Gordon won promotion with Crawley playing on the right-hand side, so play him on their sides. I know it's all about being predictable, and it's been said before, but it can work when you have the right personnel, okay? And this is nothing against Nick Cerula or Karen Gordon, but some players can play both sides and it make it work, but some players are just better on their natural side. Nick Cerula's only assist this season in the league came against Harrogate, and guess what foot he used? That's right, he used his left foot. He cut in onto his left foot to assist Shatter. He also got an assist against Peterborough. Guess what foot he used in that one as well? Oh yes, he used his left foot. You know, it needs sorting fast. Otherwise, fans will never get back on side, and we're going to be wasting another season. Sort yourselves out, Knots, and sort it out quick. If you've enjoyed the vlog, give it a like, comment down below your thoughts on the game, stay subscribed if you're subscribed if you're new, be safe, be champions, and as always, Toodaloosh.